And here is another tailor-made that took 7 hours. I don't. I think I was just. I swear it's a combination of procrastinating and being indecisive about the design. But yeah, because it should not take that long. So it was just all on me, procrastinating properly. But anyway, so this was another front and back, and all tailor mades. If you get the character ref sheet, it always comes with a nude, because I feel that's best for a full, um, decent character ref, where you have, so you could just use one sheet, and the person can be like, oh, well, if they have a scar, then you see that scar. So anyway, yeah, I really need to make a tutorial about a good ref sheet. So front and back is the basic, and I also tried something new with this, so it wasn't just completely a straightforward look. It was more of a bird eye view, just a slight bird eye view, just to mix things up. And so this, so the character has a long ass tail, and oh, and so because I think the side view is so important, because I feel a back view is good, like definitely the first view for ref sheet, and a back view is cool too, but I think a side view, a profile of the facial structure is equally as important. So a great ref sheet, I think for me, would be a front, back, and a profile view of the face. So if a person, so lately what I've been doing is if a person orders this kind of ref sheet, I would turn the head, because the back of the head is the back of the head, unless of course that person has like an eye or some others, or even a mouth or anything like that. Then if it's just plain, like just hair, then you don't need the back view of that. So turned it around. And also with this, so if I wanted the, if I thought, so the character with the images that was provided for the ref sheet in the link they had, they didn't show the back view, and so because of that, and because I wanted to try this new angle, I was like, I don't need the back view that much, because it's just regular. Now, if I had decided that it would be cool to have a scar back there, then this angle would not be ideal. I would have to do a more front, a more straight view at it. But I decided not, because I know the scars are. I thought it would be cool if the scars were related. So that's why you see a scar on his arm, that leg, and that tail. So I figured that portion of him got hit by whatever, and so that's why I was like, oh, but it didn't hit his. That doesn't mean it hit his the back. So the oh and the I don't know if it's what the owner's interpretation is, but my interpretation of um, attribute on their face is, I'm like, oh, okay, that's just a tattoo. Because sometimes I have to um, rationalize, why is this there? Like, what is, like, how is this there? Why is that there? Like, tattoo on fur characters is stupid to me. It makes zero sense, and it just doesn't work, and it doesn't look right. Because if you have pattern on fur, there's always something that will interrupt it, unless it's like goes bone deep. I mean, down to the skin. Um, and I don't like to have it. I don't know, just a tattoo looking pattern on fur is stupid. Oh, sorry, sorry. And back to the fashion. So they also ordered just regular fashion, and they wanted Viking, and I think just Viking alone is boring to me. Actually, anything that is European based is boring to me, because that's all I've been bombarded with since I was a kid, and I'm tired of it and bored with all European this, European that. It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So my initial thought is, ugh, that's boring. So I have to make it work. I try to go beyond that. So I try to be like, okay, I try to pick out the universal aspects that could be applied. So with Viking, it's about it's cold, so they have fur. So they have so that's one aspect. So that's what I did here, and the idea is that when he so to compensate for that long tail, which I think is impractical, but to make it practical or to make it work, to imagine it as working, I'm like, okay, what if they could wrap it around themselves, like when it's not in use, so it always looks like they have a coat on or something like that. And then that delved into, okay, if we're Viking, how about that turned into the fur coat? And so when he wraps the tail around himself, he wraps it in a way that it looks like to any other passerby, it looked like he just have a big fur coat on. And I thought that was cool. And so also they wanted there to have toe rings, and at first I was like, it would be kind of dumb to have them with pads, like with sandals. And I was like, oh, but what if it was like wrappings, and like what if his bottom sole was the same as the underside of a snake, so they're protected, they don't need shoes. So I was like, so I thought that would be cool. So those are just like decorations more or less. And um and so the sole of his feet alone would be fine. And I figured, um, yeah, it would make sense for him to be always covered, like his legs to be covered. But I figured, the coat is just a bonus, like warmth, just in case. Like he could wrap it around his feet too, so that what compensates that. And but I like how it came out. It's not too Viking boring to me, and it's not even Viking boring to me. So I made it interesting, and I hope the client likes it too. But thank you so much. Please subscribe and please place an order. Bye.